stream. We'll wait for it to load here. Alright, so here's where we left off. You've seen? Yep, we're just going through motions. Thank goodness I do not want to see all the physics. Just because, like, it's the bad day! And it doesn't want anything extra. He was so calm, and then now he's running. Like, seriously?
How about this one?
AK.
You can't sneak up on me.
Yeah.
You think that's gonna work?
Yeah.
Right up this whole goddamn fight. Get your goddamn hands off of my suit. You know.
We'll go with the because that's
Stay
pure
down,
glass.
Falcone. We can end this now.
You've got a lot to learn, kid.
Oh no, it's a turret. Now in Fortnite, I'd be scared as crap.
Explosives armed. Fire when ready.
Explosives armed. There's the drone. Good job, drone. I don't want to hit his hand. It made me hit his hand. Talk.
Answers now, or you fall.
You wouldn't. All right.
The chemicals. Where are they?
What?
I found your calling card at the docks. The White Rose.
You think I wanted to lead you here? Yeah, something reeks about this whole thing. And it ain't a dead bat.
Ow. That must hurt, especially since that's metal.
want to
Maybe.
play games?
We're all being played here, including you. Those chemicals you're so riled up about, they're mine, all right? But someone is trying to cut me out of the deal, because I did not make that mess at the docks.
Then who did?
Oh, yeah.
No, we're done. Gotham's watching now. Ah. Go ahead. Give him a show.
Arrest?
I'll be walking free by
Or
tomorrow morning.
brutalize? Oh, just arrest him.
Oh, wait! Crystal money!
That's gotta be
Spill it, Falcone! While you still can.
It's the Waynes.
It's not
They're
the
behind
way.
all this.
What do you mean?
You wanna save this city? Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Gangster. You're a gangster.
Thanks for the assist. Now we only have to take one of you down. Open fire!
No, don't open fire.
Fire and smoke could reportedly be seen from street level. Tonight, the Skyline Club, a high-rise mafia hangout in downtown Gotham, was the arena for a clash between the notorious Batman and alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone, who was found dangling over a 50-story drop. Bet Falcone loved that view.
Yeah.
Though I'd say the crime boss getting his is well overdue, Falcone has slipped through the law's grasp for years. But after this dramatic arrest and evidence released by the GCPD's Lieutenant Gordon, Falcone's going away for a long, long time. And speaking of newly uncovered criminal dealings, this brings me to the story everyone is talking about: the Wayne family. For generations, the big W on the Wayne Enterprises Tower was a reassuring sight. You knew that there was something pure at the heart of Gotham, that this city, for all its faults, was built by good people. But with Thomas and Martha's shining reputation called into question, we no longer have such assurances. And even worse, it seems the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree. Gotham's greatest son, Bruce Wayne, seen here shaking hands with Carmine Falcone, may be just as crooked as his parents. In his defense, Wayne fired back saying,
"This story about my family is exactly that. A story. It's a work of fiction all the way through."
in a world where the Waynes, our golden family, are corrupt, who are we left with? Who can Gothamites look up to? The supposed hero Batman? Only time will tell. Meanwhile, we'll keep
Screw
digging
you
for the
too!
truth. But the prominent feeling throughout Gotham is that the Waynes' time in the sun is ending.
The suit, the car, this entire cave.
Master Bruce?
Everything I built. I created all of this because I didn't want any more innocent people to die. If Falcone's telling the truth about my parents, then what the hell did we do this for?
Bruce,
What have you been hiding from me? Alfred!
Dang! Why are you yelling at Alfred? He is innocent. He's innocent. Yep, I knew we'd need to pre-install too. 9 minutes in, we're done with it. 67% stuck up for Harvey. 85% provided a quote for Vicky. I did not break the shooter's arm. 51%. Dang, that was close. All he did is work. Do his job. A 72% gave it to Gordon instead of Vicky. 82% hung him. Continued next time on.
When your parents died, they left me as caretaker of their estate, their son, and their secrets. I would never betray them. Your parents were good people, Bruce. No matter what that thug Falcone told you.
Then swear to me there's no truth to it.
Okay, apparently we're going back
The evidence
to
you brought me on
alley 'cause I
Falcone
saw
held up.
that.
Maybe I misjudged you.
Okay.
Now Batman's beating up mobsters too. Wonder who he's after next.
Oz!
Bruce, the Wayne name is toxic. I have to do what's best for my campaign. What's best for Gotham. I have to distance myself.
Okay, apparently we're working with
I will find
Catwoman now, or Selina, whoever you want to call her.
along with anyone who stands in my way.
Okay, start episode 2, Children of Arkham. That's cool music.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing
Previously
starts,
on.
make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous.
This is Selina.
Raggy.
I'd have to count the pieces. Falcone's calling card.
The chemicals. Where are they?
We're all being played here, including you. Ah, Christ almighty!
What, did he think I was gonna stab him through the head through that?
It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
The game series adapts to the choices you make. The story is told by how you play. Thursday and Friday.
You don't have to do this.
Only you now, Master
We're
Bruce.
back at the memory. No!
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us, but you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away.
They're trashing.
It's all so public and messy.
People are throwing stones at my family, Alfred. I need to understand why.
It's my family, too. Don't forget that. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
You kept their secrets. I'm not corrupt.
My money has never corrupted me.
And I'm proud of you. But you're hardly the norm. Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them
they were
knowing.
together, and I'm the last to find out.
Falcone, the papers, they were telling the truth. Everyone knew about this but me.
I know it's a lot to take in. I want you to know I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
We're still family. You love me, Dad. I'm not ready. We're still family.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again. This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
Wouldn't Chill just run when he recognized him?
Well, it's a fair assumption.
But he didn't.
You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Yeah. Okay. What should we look at first? We'll look at Side Alley.
I want him standing here. Right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
So, could you ask him what? Ask
I
him
don't
why,
want to
then
ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
I'm gonna talk to Alfred.
Think back to that night, as hard as it might be to do so.
Alright, good pep talk. Good pep talk.
love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Graffiti!
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible.
It's hard to see.
Sadly, he was mistaken.
Too bad he wasn't on it. It's hard to.
I always wanted to be brave. Just like him.
And you are. He would be so proud to see that you took a different path. Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gun fires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Yeah, there might be.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
That's a question to ask yourself, not the elf.
Don't have to do this. Stay back.
Take whatever you want.
Nothing personal, just business. He told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this. No, Falcone. He's making a mistake.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mug. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Batman, Telltale series. GCPD, 8:56 a.m.
Getting you in to see Falcone like this? I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
You only know what needs to know.
Relax, Harv. No one needs to know. We'll be out of here in no time.
Oh, relax, he says. As if Bruce Wayne won't turn every head in the building. The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about.
It's personal.
Look, I'm all for blind support, but I should at least know what I'm getting myself into.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, are we we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, well, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, well, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing.
I gave him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his entire criminal empire. It's a case that'll put Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Well, whoever he is behind that mask, I say Gotham's lucky to have him.
Yeah, it's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
All right, Falcone's inside. You say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
It's so too. Children of Arkham.
The hell? Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
I shouldn't have to read anything else. That's the first thing I knew.
So that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings. And they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. But you showed me the door.
Convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Hurt him, ease his pain.
40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you? What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
I'm not a murderer.
No, you're not. That's why you were kept in the dark. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. Think you got more of her in you, tell the truth. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't know. You took her from me when I was 9 years old.
But you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take 'em out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
What the hell?
They're waiting for you in hell! The bastard had to die.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
I was gonna know the whole story! Of course the game has to leave me up on a cliffhanger. I'm not saying this is the end. I really wanted to know.
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp.
Something was
This close. We were this close.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
It just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody.
Slow down, Harvey. We need the facts first.
The simple fact is she walked in and shot him.
Then we need the complex facts, like how and why.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Yep, I still see the veins. I knew there was veins. No, look at the skin.
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin.
Alright, we can check both. That's nice.
Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Easy.
Where am I?
Hold up. You know, at the dock, like the DOCK, not like the hospital, there was an officer gone rogue because of some kind of chemicals, and that's an injection site, so I have my suspicions, and you can have yours.
Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
You shot someone. We're here for you.
Everything is such a blur.
It's not good, Sergeant. You shot Falcone.
I did what? No. God, it's true.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talked big about hurting thugs like Falcone. But I would never, never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then it just felt light. Like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to.
What do you feel?
No matter what.
Or did you see any?
The reasons why I should've. They were a million miles away.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Revolution. First episode, Oz's arc ever.
Cobblepot said something similar.
Yep.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. How is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do. Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce!
Yes!
What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown? Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Where did you get that?
So it's true?
No, I didn't say that.
Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened.
Please, get out of my way, Vicky. I'm in a hurry.
Dang,
huh.
You didn't have to make that.
Disappointing. Maybe you have more to do with this than I thought.
Yeah, I'm Batman. I could just straight up say, yeah, a sergeant killed him. Or, no. That's why I just said I'm in a hurry. So, I have things to do. That's all I have to say. Get out of my way, I have things to do.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself, or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scan on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found for Docs. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds. This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses. The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you... Oh.
Considering the amount they stole from Falcone, they could build a small army of remorseless assassins.
The thought is chilling. Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
Let's check down here. It looks like it's at the docks, so...
Find her now!
Oh, I got it right.
Message.
Oh, there's more? Okay.
Bring me her head!
Okay, that's all you have to say. Moving on. What do you say we don't... Alright. Yep, I knew it got hot about up here.
There, don't you go. You'll be alright. Right.
It makes a location! Skyline Club.
The Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
I wonder how long it takes for him to get the gear on. Skyline Club, 4:57 p.m.
Come on, I know there's gotta be more around here. The man probably had millions in his salt drawer alone.
If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me.
My boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever again.
Okay. So he knows. They're coming upstairs. They're coming. Oh, you sneaky. Battering. I was hoping for a. This works too.
You lot, come check out this office.
Where is... I don't know! Please! Name's Baker. You can help me, or you...
Let him go.
What's wrong with that?
Batman! It's about time. You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Oh, don't worry. I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen.
You used an innocent cop to do your dirty work. I know how you've been using the drugs you stole at the docks. Where are they?
Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone.
You went too far. I don't.
Be stomped out. Believe me, I know.
I don't kill my enemies.
Maybe that's why you got so many. Might be time to reconsider. As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
I'll deal with you, Bruce. You're the real one.
Oswald Cobblepot. What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you?
Gotta admit, you've got flair. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
They found Catwoman.
What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it. So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Selina.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
Leave me alone. You're mean.
No! No!
Dang, I didn't know this game would get so grim. Leave me alone! You're so mean! Why do you have to be so mean to me? You're a bully.
Gonna have to try harder than this.
Ow! You're a bully. What's up? Oh.
Alfred, track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
Bruce, I need to talk to you, urgent. Stack deck, 6 p.m., no case. Alright.
Is that Bruce Wayne? You really think he'd show up here?
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
Flash some cash.
Flash money like that in here, you better be ready to fight. I got customers who knife a man for less.
Selina Kyle. Where is she?
Hey, don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. Cops take all your fancy clothes? Oh, you trying to lay low?
Buy you around
Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Nice to meet you.
Frank. Yeah. Funny seeing you here. So much in the papers. Whole other thing, meeting the man in real life. You're shorter than I thought you would be.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
You didn't seem to mind the company. Whatever.
Well, I didn't.
Selena, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed
Sorry
him
about
off.
that.
That's why I'm here. You're in danger.
I've had rats on my tail all day.
The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit. Ugh, you've got to be kidding me.
Penguin?
You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The Penguin.
I'll take care of it for you. We'll fight this together. I didn't screw you.
It's not my fault that you're in this, Selena, but I can help you out of it. Tell me what you know about Penguin.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think.
I grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common. The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad.
So I'm sort of
He thinks he's changing the world for the better, no matter the cost.
Well, he's no Joan of Arc, that's for sure. Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay?
He'll find you any.
If Penguin is everything you say, there's no tree high enough for you to climb. He will find you.
So what are you suggesting? The bat helps the cat?
And the cat helps the bat.
Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together? After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows
This
that.
isn't about Harvey.
I'm sorry, why are we talking about Harvey?
He's your friend, isn't he? Just seeing how much of a conscience you really have. You and I...
Oh, there's people with the... I see a crowbar.
Get out! Please, don't wreck my bar.
There's Penguin's men, just like I told you.
Well, Bruce, you were right.
Selena Kyle, Penguin says hello. Beat it. We're here for her. You care about your own skin?
I instantly saw that, so I'm like... Roll with the ball.
they want more.
Then let's give it to them.
You fight pretty good. For such a pretty boy. Come on, this way.
Alright guys, I'm gonna let it save and then that'll be the end. Alright. So see ya, remember to subscribe and like.